I'm asked, do you want a call to let you know your power's been restored? Well, I usually say no, because I know when the power's restored, the light comes on, right? But if you're able to do that, then you should be able to call people and give them the status. It's almost like a reverse 911, which is what we wound up doing from the information we were getting. We were trying to communicate the most accurate information we could, given the circumstances. So it seems to me that number one, JCP&L could have been communicating that to its customers, but number two, if you knew that you had to take this unit out of service because it had a catastrophic failure, to notify customers that you're gonna lose power for approximately X amount of time because of this. When people have that information, they're then able to decide, okay, I gotta go to a hotel tonight because this power's not gonna come on till morning. I've gotta do something with food, bring it to somebody's house, etc., put it on ice in a cooler, whatever. But they can't do that when the goalposts keep moving 2 hours at a time. Because from start to finish, we made a 20-yard field goal, 3,000 yards. It just was not acceptable. So, you know, a number of questions come up. Number one, I'm disappointed to hear that the reimbursement policy of JCP&L is they don't reimburse, and largely because I guess they think they're acts of God. Well, this was an act of JCP&L. This is negligence on the part of JCP&L. They should be reimbursing, and we'll go to the BPU to get that reimbursement. We're going to make JCP&L pay. End of story. And I'm not directing this at you. This is a JCP&L. That's the fair thing to do. It's the right thing to do, and they have to do it. Because through their fault, by giving people false hope that the power was gonna come on, people stayed at home. And the power didn't come on until like late in the afternoon the next day. Con Edison has a website where they have a form on the website that you can fill out, attach receipts, and you get reimbursed. PSE&G has a formal reimbursement program. JCP&L said, not my fault. That's not acceptable. One of the things that I certainly would be very interested in is the piece of equipment that had the catastrophic failure. How old was it? How often was it maintained? What were the warranty specifications from the manufacturer? Were those followed? Did staff members, crews know that this thing might fail, but they kind of kept it going with duct tape and bandages? Those are questions that are germane to what happened here, because the summer's not going to get any cooler, and these things will happen again. We need to be in a position where there is a replacement unit somewhere in Morris County that we don't have to wait hours to get something from South Jersey. So, I think the whole thing really, when you have your meeting on Friday, I think all of these things have to be mentioned. This, the auditor was here before and said, gave the borough an A. I would give JCP&L, which I have dubbed just can't provide light, a 0. And you can let Jim Fakel know that it's a 0, because until they show me otherwise, I'm not going to believe it. That's all I have.